It's Jed Wrestling here, back with a new haircut and some more weekly wrestling news. This is a weekly installment every Tuesday where we look at the hottest news stories in wrestling over the past 7 days. Minor stories, major stories, we cover it all. There wasn't that much this week, but I just try to focus on the stuff that you need to know this. I don't do any spoilers or just the teases that wrestlers hint at on podcasts. I just go with what's confirmed and stuff that you need to know. We're going to start off today with a bit of sad news right here, as Kevin Sullivan, a legendary wrestler and wrestling promoter of WCW and some other wrestling promotions, I believe, has passed away at the age of 75 due to a blood clot in his leg. The news was broken earlier this week of his passing, and I send my dearest condolences to his family and friends. Rest in peace to Kevin Sullivan. Triple H announced earlier this week that there will be a Speed Women's Championship to go with the men's Speed Championship that has been going on for a while. This is going to happen on September 4th, 2024. That's when it's going to happen. And he of course, announced this on X, I think. This, obviously, Speed is exclusive to X. And I kind of wish I could watch it. I don't know, how you really watch stuff on X, but I would like to watch WWE Speed. It sounds like a pretty, interesting dynamic. It's a shame. It's a shame at the same time because you see kind of like Will Ospreay said in that interview that he did talking about Ricochet, saying that they don't value his time for more than 3 minutes. It's kind of sad when you see somebody on that show because you know that they just have no plans for him. They're just at the very bottom, so they're just competing for the Speed Championship, the lowest title in all the company. I kind of wish they would bring back the 24/7 Championship to be that title instead of the Speed Championship. That's just me though. We end today with some injury news right here. Of course, 8 days ago on Raw, both Seth Rollins and Dakota Kai were written off by injuries from Bronson Reed and the Pure Fusion Collective, whatever that even means. Last week on Raw, Bronson Reed hit Seth Rollins with half a dozen tsunamis, and they said he had broken ribs and internal bleeding. That's not quite what it is. And, he is dealing with a few injuries. I think he's still cleared, but he's just dealing with a few injuries. Of course, he just came back from knee surgery. He had the back problems and everything. So well wishes go out to Seth Rollins and Dakota Kai, who's also dealing with some knee complication injuries. Of course, just having the surgery to fix it last year, just coming back this year. I don't know if they rushed Dakota Kai back. And I definitely don't know if they rushed Seth Rollins back, or more accurately, if Seth Rollins rushed himself back, because of course, it wasn't really that long of a gap between going away and then returning. And I said in my Raw, do you remember that recap that I did on Raw? What of when Seth Rollins came back and the Wyatt Six was there and everything? I talked about it, and I was like, is he rushing himself back too soon? Maybe. I might be proven right here. Because Seth Rollins, of course, obviously very banged up. He's been wrestling for a while with injuries, so well wishes go out to Seth and Dakota. But yes, that has been weekly wrestling news for the week. I know it wasn't the craziest, but I just gathered up the stuff that you need to know. Well, rest in peace to Kevin Sullivan. Well wishes go out to Seth Rollins and Dakota Kai. And obviously hard times for Kevin Sullivan's family and friends. But yes, I'll see you guys next Tuesday with some more weekly wrestling news. Jed Wrestling out.